Recording video.
Direct touch area. Use the rotor to enable direct touch for this app.
Hello folks, it's Flying Jake, and I must start by saying that I had a wonderful time yesterday at Cruise in Maine. That was the first big event that I had seen here in Plattsmouth. They'd had a bunch of other stuff happen, but this is the first. I mean, it drew a big crowd. I was amazed at how many people were here. I mean, I could tell it by listening to the noise on the street, you know, all the voices chattering and different thing. And boy, all those cars, especially the muscle cars that fired up, man, they had some killer sound. That Tesla Cybertruck was awesome. All of them were awesome, in my opinion. They were so cool, and it was just really a great turnout. Many thanks to everybody who contributed to this event. Ruben, Mike, everybody. I have more names that I can even count, but they were all great. They were all great. They did a good job. This video is going to be a review of Susannah Cahalan's book, Brain on Fire, My Month of Madness. This is a true story. There is a movie, a Netflix movie called Brain on Fire, and it is based on the true story, but I like the true story better. Brain on Fire, My Month of Madness, written by Susannah Cahalan. If you want to look her up, it's her first name is Susannah, Susannah. Last name Cahalan, Cahalan. Once again, Susannah, Cahalan. Now, the book goes into her life, and she really lays out a lot. And I listened to this book on the Bard mobile app for the blind. Great app. NLS has it. You can download books through the National Library Service for the blind. You have to be blind, though, to get Bard, blind or visually impaired, but it's a great app. But if you want a great book, you have to read this. The movie, there were some scenes in the movie that, didn't sit well with me, especially after reading Susannah's book. So I have to say that, I'm far more impressed by the book. Dr. Najjar, Susannah's doctor in real life, was portrayed in the movie, and he said he got choked up by how they portrayed him in the movie. And I have to say that was pretty accurate. That was pretty accurate, because that stuck to the main point where Susannah was past her psychosis and everything, and she was just really lethargic. Now, what happened to Susannah in the story is that in real life, she had this autoimmune disease in which her immune system could have been attacking a virus, could have been attacking something else, but it went berserk and started attacking her brain tissue. And what happens in this particular case is we have these, they're called NMDA receptors, and I don't know what the NMDA stands for, but we have them all over our brains. And they control our, everything from mood to, just various functions. Somebody with anti-NMDA receptor disease, which is what Susannah had, because her body was attacking her brain and zapping her NMDA receptors. Somebody with this syndrome is affected in so many ways. They start having mood swings. They start hallucinating. They go psychotic. And then once that happens, they go into a state of lethargy. Their speech becomes harder to, they have trouble speaking. They can't really move that well. They have trouble walking. And it'll eventually kill them if not caught and treated in time. Now, there were some things in the movie that did not happen in the book. For instance, they made out like Susannah was at her father's house when she tried to say that her father and stepmother were kidnapping her and all kinds of things, and that wasn't so. Tom Cahalan and his wife Giselle were not trying to kidnap Susannah, and they made out like she broke a plate, she smashed a dinner plate and everything, and there was just so much stuff that happened, and it just, another scene that happened in the movie, which wasn't real, was that they made out like Susannah Cahalan, after talking to her boss. In the movie, it was Richard. In the book, it was Steve. In the movie, she had a partner named Margot. In the book, her partner's name is Angie at the New York Post. And, in the book, or in the movie, they made it out like after Susannah was talking to her boss, she comes out to the pool, I guess they'd call it, where you have all the cubicles and everything, the work cubicles. And she sits at her desk, and then she starts twirling around and around and around in her chair. And, just a lot of other stuff happens that wasn't true. And, for instance, at the house, they made out like Susannah Cahalan was there when she said that they're trying to kidnap me. No, she was actually in the car. Because in the book, she wanted to stay at her apartment, and Tom and Giselle decided, no, it's not going to be. You have to come home with us. You're not in the right state of mind. Well, she tried to jump out of the car, so they had to do the child-proof locks on the doors. And she told them that she was going to call the police once they got home and have them arrested for kidnapping her and just stuff like that, So, you have to read the book. I don't want to blow it for you, the reader, but I must say that I am more impressed with the book. It's true storytelling at its best. You hear it straight from Susannah Cahalan. You read it straight from Susannah Cahalan instead of this Hollywood mumbo-jumbo crap. When I want a true story, I don't want based on actual events. The only reason why I watch these movies is to later make mockery of the crap that's in them. But I must say, I give the book Brain on Fire, My Month of Madness, 2 thumbs up. Once again, Susannah Cahalan, Sussannah, last name Cahalan, and she has a website, SusannahCahalan.com. You have to look it up. It's a great book. Brain on Fire. It was over in a minute.